Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Mitchell and Ingles serve as the wingmen. Batum is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Cooper in at the 1 spot. And for the Lakers, the forwards are LeBron and Davis. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And Harrell's in at the center, locking down the middle. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. On the wing, Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. He kicks to Ingles. Here's Cooper. He's guarded by Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Here's Gobert. A rebound by the Lakers. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, and we'll see what, or if anything has changed this year. Maybe it's still a matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the playing field's a little more even.
Pass to Mitchell. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Over Harrell. Harrell with the block. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Donovan Mitchell.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Now here's James. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Hangs, and he sinks the layup.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Cooper the pass to Mitchell. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
James dishes to Harrell. 3-pointer. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Here's Cooper. Game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. The dish to Mitchell. Driving inside. Good.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's LeBron. He had stolen by Ingles. Mitchell in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Mitchell missing. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. James against Ingles. James kicks to Harrell. LeBron left side. And the dunk by James.
Oh, come on, you can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk.
For Utah, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Of course, yeah. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think of LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron, that's very good.
The Jazz making a switch here. Portis is checked in. A nice shot by LeBron.
Gotta admire the focus. James not allowing the D to get the better of him.
Mitchell kicks to Portis. Back to Mitchell. Drops in the layup for 2. Mitchell's got 6.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Gobert. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And looking at where the league has gone, Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
Yeah, I do a little bit, but I like how the league has protected the players. I mean, it's a fine line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Isa comes in for LeBron. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Thomas subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Shots good by Clarkson.
Wiry strong. Clarkson finishes off the drive against physical defense.
Kuzma with the screen for Thomas. There's the drive, and the layup's good off the glass.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Now Mitchell. 8 points for him. Outside Favors. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Kuzma. And the rejection by Favors. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. .153 left in the first quarter. Stolen by Mitchell. Over Thomas. And an air ball on that one. Way off. The Lakers in the lead. Davis with a screen on Mitchell. Thomas goes in. Count that one. Thomas got his second bucket.
And if you're the defense, good luck at trying to stay in front of Thomas. The little man, uncanny with his ability to penetrate and finish inside.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bogdanovich wide open. Offline with his 3. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Lakers leading by 3. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. There's Thomas with the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Dishes to Favors. Jazz passing it around. Portis kicks to Favors. Pass to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. Here's Caruso. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And the Jazz making a change here. Azubuike's checked in. And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now the pass to Mitchell. They could use a bucket. Second shot opportunity. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Thomas with the ball.
And that combination of size, mobility, and effort with Favors is what makes him special as a defender.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us. Obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. We're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Gobert. Cooper is out there with Clarkson. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Azubuike in at the 4. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
LeBron is so aggressive, virtually unguardable, tough to contain when he's going up to shoot.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, James. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Wow. With that size mismatch, I mean, he's the one supposed to be getting dunked on, not the other way around.
Jazz trailed by 5. Here's Cooper. It's tipped.
Average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
It's LeBron with the drive, and it's good, 2 points. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
With a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
Well, yeah, and what it really says about them is that they're able to guard multiple positions now. That is a huge asset for most teams.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Cooper. Pass to Portis. Kicks it to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Batum inside the three-point line. The Jazz again can't hit it.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration.
Pass to LeBron. And he drives in. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And a chance to check out the stats for Gobert. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 12 points a game, 13 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Ingles passes to Cooper. Outside for Batum. Oh, good on the 3.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Cooper against Schroeder to halt the run. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Cooper.
But he's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, when he's got a chance to attack the basket.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Ariza comes in for James. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Thomas subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Bogdanovich comes in for Nicholas Batum. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Cooper. Now, here's Bogdanovich, following the miss by Montrezl Harrell.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And Thomas, here we go. Down low, Davis. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Favors. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. They trail by 9 points. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And the reliability of Bogdanovich. His teammates know Bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And the Jazz making a change here. As Abuki's checked in.
Every year, Thomas seems to up his game. I mean, a powerhouse offensive threat. It feels like he can take anyone on.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the Jazz, another 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Stolen by Mitchell. Here's the break. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he makes that one. And now, just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. Los Angeles has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Harrell a screen on Mitchell. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Thomas goes in. He dishes it to Davis. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Good floor awareness, good vision. Thomas, dependable at finding open teammates.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 5. Drives to the hoop. The pass to Azubuike. Bogdanovich with it. Here's the lob to the hoop.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Thomas passes to Ariza. Back to Thomas. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Passes it to Azubuike. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Azubuike. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here is Thomas. And there's the drive. Here's Ariza. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top, leading by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
We just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been in the midst of some incredible games lately, and tonight, he's got it going again. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, let's give it up. Let's give it up for King James. How many times have you seen him as his team focal point? It's amazing what he does, and he continues to do it in this strong league.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, this is a close game. Every point matters. Right now, they're not getting to the line much. To win this kind of matchup, you got to be the aggressor. You got to be, you just got to be aggressive. Let's just see if they can ramp up their intensity, Ernie.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
The forwards are LeBron and Davis. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And Harrell's in at the center. That's the Laker 5.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Inside, here's Cooper. It's deflected.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the Lakers get it back. Harrell finds Davis. No one near James as he lets it go. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Schroeder's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
first minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. To stop the run, offensive rebound. Batum, good.
I just love the aggressive attitude of Batum, especially how hard he hits the boards.
Here's Schroeder. He can't get that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Mitchell with it, now guarded by Schroeder. It's stolen by Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Cooper. Gobert with a screen on James. Cooper the pass to Gobert. Trying his luck from deep. And the rejection by Harrell.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Jazz trail by 10. Batum finds Mitchell. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 13.
Well, when Batum spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switcher also for Utah. Portis is checked in. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
Man, you gotta love watching James Scott for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Cooper. Mitchell outside. Outside Portis. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. Here's Gobert. And Davis sends it back.
Oh, the long reach of Davis. Outstanding at using his wingspan to erase.
Oh, wow!
Nice! Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down and stop.
Jazz trail by 11. Cooper the pass to Gobert. Mitchell against Caldwell Pope. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest scoring shooting guards of the past month. Donovan Mitchell, number 1.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
If there's a shot available, he'll take it. I mean, he gives them some big numbers, no doubt.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Cooper.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 5. The drive by Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert is making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
And it goes down 2 points. James has got 21 in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Mitchell missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And that one drops for him. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
For being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Looking for Clarkson. He gets it there. Back to Mitchell. Portis kicks to Clarkson. Outside Portis. Got a hand on it. Now James. 23 points in the game. Shoots over Clarkson. The rebound by Mitchell.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Davis with the double team. The open shot by Bogdanovich. No good off the front iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, just a master at getting into the body of defenders and shot blockers. Thomas knows how to draw those whistles.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. Los Angeles making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Azubuike's checked in, and it's Batum in for Bogdanovich. Jazz trail by 14. Mitchell dishes to Favors. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely, and Davis sends it back. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And now, let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Took him no time at all on that one. Clarkson's got 7 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Caruso. Here's Davis. Rebound by Azubuike.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
The drive by Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 11 points in the quarter.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Mitchell against Thomas. Here's Ariza. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jazz trail by 10. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with Cooper, and it's Rudy Gobert, and there's Batum, and it's Azubuike in at the power forward position. Now here's Batum. Launches a 3. Here's Gobert. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Davis against Azubuike. Shoots. Davis with the bucket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Cooper. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Gobert. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ariza finds Davis. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Now here's Batum. They get the rebound. Azubuike. And another shot. And Davis sends it back.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, but they're needing to fight from behind.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Batum, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
LeBron's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Utah with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's LeBron. Harrell, the pass to James. Right side, Davis. Utah with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Ingles passes to Cooper. Gobert with a screen on Harrell. And the rejection by Harrell. Gobert with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to LeBron. It out to Schroeder. LeBron against Mitchell. James, the pass to Harrell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Now, here's Batum. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Caldwell-Pope. The wide open look here for Ingles. Drills it from outside.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
You got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. It's caught fire here tonight.
Jazz trail by 6. Here's Cooper. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell's shot is good.
And so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
It's LeBron with the drive. And finished off by LeBron.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Into the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's James. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Harrell's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential. And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Now, here's Mitchell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Mitchell's got 29.
I mean, what is there to say about that finish other than wow?
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
Mitchell looking it over. And a miss there on the triple.
Look, I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not these.
And Davis can't get it to go. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jam. 7-point differential. Gobert the screen. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the Jam.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Caldwell Pope dishes to James. Shooter kicks to Caldwell Pope. James against Batum. Shooter passes to James. Over Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you could be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Here's Mitchell. Going inside, over Caldwell Pope, and nothing but hair on that one. Ingles against LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
And he commits the intentional foul. James finds Harrell, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Cooper kicks to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. A three-pointer, no good. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you all the time. How do you kind of put that to the side and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.